Hello, and welcome to Surfacing TV, a new show with a new concept.
That's right.
We have DJ KJ and the beautiful Patricia Gordon.
Gordon, y'all.
Like it is.
Like
and
it
let's
is.
not forget the charismatic style of Genoa Ricardo. And our street host,
The Bremer. Yeah.
From the underground, we're surfacing. From the underground, we're surfacing. Surfacing TV. We got more to bring. We dance and sing. We're working with the best. We'll never rest. Put us on, and we will pass any test. Don't you want to know? Here we go. Busting through, coming from the underground. Telling you like it is. Telling you like it is. Oh.
Mount Pocono woman is dead after a collision in Monroe County. That accident occurred Thursday afternoon. Police say 30-year-old Crystal Bouton pulled out onto Route 940 from Spruce Drive in Coolbaugh Township. Her car was struck by a Ford Econoline van driven by 36-year-old Casey Garcia of Mount Pocono. Bouton and an infant in her car were flown to Lehigh Valley Hospital. Bouton was pronounced dead at the hospital. The infant is listed in critical condition. Garcia and his 30-year-old wife, Christina, were taken to Pocono Medical Center. That fatal crash is under investigation at this time.
So right now we're on Route 940, and the accident occurred at the next light. This light here is Industry Park Road. The next one is Spruce Boulevard, Spruce Road, Spruce Drive, something like that. Spruce something. Well, after I got my daughter and my mother-in-law, my father-in-law, ran up here to Pennsylvania, straight to the hospital.
That had to be one a long drive for you.
It's the longest drive of my life. I did the driving because I had to keep busy. And my in-laws were in the car, talking.
How did they take it? I mean, losing their daughter, their first daughter, you know,
Lost their
oldest daughter.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take you the way she went that day. Okay. We're on Summit Avenue now. We're gonna go up Spruce Drive, and I'll show you the way that she was driving during at the time of the accident. To answer your question, they were hysterical. Mother, father was like, he was out of it. My daughter she was out of it also. It was like unexpected. Of course it's unexpected, but it's something I never thought would happen to me or anyone in my family. So this is Spruce Drive, and this is the way she was coming. See, speed limit is 25 miles an hour. Sign slow for children at play. As we're coming up the street.
This is the way she normally travels when she comes.
Yeah, she normally travels this way because she doesn't like the idea of going the way I came further up Summit Drive because she doesn't like the stop sign.
Right, there's no light there. That's right. Yeah,
So
okay.
she comes up this way because there's a light right here on the corner.
Which should be safer for you.
Right. What I'm gonna do
Makes
is
sense.
I'm gonna try and pull over here and show you what I'm talking about. This is the light. Right here on the right.
So she was traveling on Spruce coming out to 9. This is 940.
This is 940.
So she was coming out 9 Spruce. She had the green light,
She was looking left turn.
and the person who hit her was coming
Down now for 940.
down 940 and hit her broadside,
Yep. Right at her door.
killing her instantly.
Yep.
Wow.
So they were coming from where this white car is.
Yeah.
Right.
but they ignored the light and
Well, he ran the red light.
ran the red light straight into Mrs. Bouton.
Right into a door. Right into the driver's door.
What is the speed limit over here,
Well, the
please?
speed limit is 45 miles an hour. The
So
police said he was doing in excess of 80.
he was doing 80 miles per hour in a 45-mile zone.
Yeah. Weaving, driving recklessly. This is their statement. And he was found in, he was taken to the hospital. He was found impaired with alcohol. With basically
How much impaired?
3 times over the limit.
Wow.
And also found drugs and assisted marijuana.
This was the street that the vehicle was traveling at 80 miles per hour. This is the intersection in which the accident took place. This is Spruce Street, in which Mrs. Bouton was traveling eastbound towards 940.
This is the way the van was going. If he's in this lane, as you're approaching, the next sign is a yellow sign which informs you that there's a light. You can already see the light.
Yes.
This man is traveling this direction. He gets a red light, but the light's changing red now. And he just continues to go.
And where that truck just came out would have been Crystal coming out,
That's right.
and he continued on his red light.
Yeah, and she winded up over there by that snow.
Very unfortunate.
All right.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Bouton, for showing Surfacing TV, DJ KJ, in an actual place of accident and impact. And again, we here at Surfacing TV would like to extend our sympathy and condolences.
Thank you.
Hello, and welcome to Surfacing TV, telling you like it is. I'm DJ KJ, and today we are on location in Mount Pocono, Pennsylvania, to bring you a special dedication show dedicated to the family and friends of Crystal Denise Bouton. We're here today to bring you the harsh reality caused by drunk drivers and the effect that they cause all the people involved. We have with us today Crystal's husband, Clyde Bouton. And we're going to talk about Crystal and how she lost her life on November 6th of 2003. And we here at Surfacing TV, we all feel the loss greatly. And we want to let the family and friends know how much we are here for them. Again, we have Crystal's husband today, Clyde Bouton, who is also the Artist Development Coordinator for the Roydell Records. Hi, Clyde. How you doing? I want to thank you for being with us today and sharing your innermost feelings about what's happened to your wife. Can you, and I just also want to let you know that you're not alone. Believe it, brother, you're not alone. We all at Surfacing TV and Roydale Records have been affected by the loss of Crystal, and we're here for you.
Thank you very
But
much.
could you just tell us, me and the viewing audience, how losing Crystal has affected you and your life?
Well, basically, it's basically destroyed my life. Because my whole world's been turned upside down. I have things now that I never thought would ever happen to me. I'm dealing with things I never thought I would have to deal with. And it's been rough, real rough.
So, Clyde, can you tell me, who did Crystal leave behind?
Well, she left behind Katrina, who's 18, her daughter. She left behind her son, Jeremiah, who's 3. Her mother, Virginia Simmons. Her father, Robert Daniels. Her sister, Cassandra Daniels. Another sister, Gwen Hartman. And a whole bunch of family, friends, cousins, aunts, uncles.
I know it must be hard for parents to raise, to bury their daughter.
Yes, it
It
was.
must be a terrible thing. But tell me, how was Katrina and Jeremiah?
Well, basically, Katrina's having a real rough time at it. She's seeing a therapist for her problems. She hasn't been able to come home here to sleep.
So she can't even stay in the house now.
She can't. Not at all. She when she is here, she's up all day and all night. Jeremiah, he has nightmares constantly, and wakes up screaming for his mother. Walks around the house looking for his mother.
And I'm sorry to cut you off, but from what I understand, he was in the car also.
Yes, he was.
Wow.
Yes, he was. He was sitting in the back seat right behind me.
Wow.
So he has nightmares of the accident.
Okay. Clyde, can you tell me what happened to this irresponsible person who took your wife? What's going on with him? What happened to him? Where is he?
Well, actually, I have the charges right here in front of me. He was charged with homicide by motor vehicle while under the influence of alcohol, aggressive assault by motor vehicle while under the influence of alcohol, involuntary manslaughter, reckless endangerment, DWI, and several other motor vehicle code violations.
Wow. Clyde, can you tell me, have you seen this person? And do you feel that he's sorry for the hurt that he's caused your family?
Well, basically, no, I haven't seen him. And to answer the second part of your question, no, I don't feel he's sorry. Because if a person who's sorry for doing something doesn't go back out a week and a half later and get drunk and walk down a dark street like he did.
Wait a minute. You telling me he's after he killed your wife?
Yes.
He
then got
again
drunk. Yes.
got drunk again, and was he driving?
No,
he
this
was
time
walking.
he was walking, but he's walking down a dark street in dark colored clothes and gets hit by a car.
He didn't learn his lesson, huh?
Not at all. So I don't see where he's sorry about anything.
Okay, Clyde, I had the opportunity to talk to Crystal's sister, and she feels that, she's very angry, losing her sister, which, I can understand. That's her sister. She also feels that, anyone that has a driver's license and goes out here drinking and driving and murders someone, like in your case, or, hurt someone really bad in a car accident, she feels that they should be thrown under the jail. I kind of agree with her, but I want to know your opinion on this, on how she feels.
Well, basically, I agree with her part of the way. I agree that they need to build a square cement block, put him inside, give him a spoon, and when he digs his way out, he's free. Because see, I can't get my wife back, and my kids can't get their mother back.
That's right.
And my in-laws can't get their daughter back. But yet still, he's walking around here doing his everyday thing, drinking, using drugs and whatever else he wants to do.
So let me ask you: no one from his family or his anyone has contacted you and expressed their apology towards what happened?
Let me tell you something. It's a little funny, but come to find out that my wife and daughter know this man. Okay, my daughter used to work after school at a daycare center. She used to take care of his 3-year-old son.
Well, he has a 3-year-old son also.
Yes, he does.
Oh wow!
And she tells me that she knows him, and I haven't gotten a letter, I haven't gotten a phone call, I've got nothing to say that this man is sorry. So I don't feel he has any regrets whatsoever.
Now, Claude, in the state of Pennsylvania, the legal limit of driving is .06. Am I correct?
Yes.
Okay. We found out that this guy had .24 in his system, and that is over 3 times the legal limit. I mean, and he had marijuana in the system. Is that correct? I mean,
Yeah, that's correct.
I also found out that he had his wife in the vehicle also with him.
Yes.
And so what, she couldn't stop him from driving. She knows that, she had to know that he's intoxicated. So let me ask you, what do you think that we should do with people like this?
Well, first of all, me myself, I think his wife is just as drunk as he was.
Okay.
Because
I mean, maybe she had to be if she didn't stop him.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
And second of all, what we should do with people like this, beside locking them away, I think basically we should lower the drinking limit to what it is. Because if you're going to drink and you're going to drive, you got to be responsible for what you do.
Of course.
Okay? And if you have someone with you, I believe they should be responsible also.
Of course.
Just like in New York, they have a law that if a bar gives you too much to drink,
The bar is liable for you. That's right.
The bar is
That's right.
liable.
That's right.
So my thing is, wherever you were drinking at, or whoever you were with drinking, should also be liable.
Of course.
Okay?
Yes.
Because if I was a friend and saw you out there drinking like that, I'm your friend.
I'm not going to let you drive. Of course. I'm not going to let you drive. And I
Okay.
can't understand how his wife will let him drive like this.
My only thing is I don't know this for sure,
Mhm.
but she had to be as drunk as he was.
Maybe. Clyde, can you tell us, if you think that the law is doing anything and everything possible to stop people from drinking and driving?
Well, to be honest with you, no. Because a person, if you look around Mount Pocono, there's bars, there's liquor stores, there's nothing to stop these people from going in there, getting drunk, and jumping into their vehicle and killing someone or maiming someone. The legal limit myself, I think myself should be lowered. The second thing I also think is that, like I said before, the people who are with you should be held responsible. Until that is done, it's going to be a whole lot more of this happening.
Well, then, then you'll have cases where people are by themselves, and then what happens then?
Then the person, I understand that, but majority of the time when you're drinking social, you're never by yourself. Okay, someone is around you.
This is true.
That someone should also be liable. I mean, if you're a friend of mine, and we're at a party, or we're at a bar, and you decide that you're going to have a few drinks too many, it's my responsibility to take the keys from you, even if I'm too drunk to drive too.
Right, then we take a taxi home.
Let's call a cab.
That's right. I agree. Okay, there are many of you out there who think that you can drink and drive without hurting others. Well, as we can see here about today, that's not true. Please, if you want to drink, stay home. Stay home, please. I can't emphasize this any more than I am right now. Don't drink and drive. It hurts not only you, but others also. So Clyde, tell me, did you ever think that you would lose your wife like this?
Well, to answer your question, KJ, no, I didn't. I mean, I've always thought that me being the oldest, I would go before her. The kind of work I do, I would go before her. But to be honest with you, it's like I said, it's been devastating. There are times when I could be driving in my own car and I hear a certain song and I start crying. There are times when I'm home alone and I hear certain songs and I start crying. You know, it's been something that's been, it's like a hole inside that just can't be filled because of the loss. You know, my son is 3. I gotta raise him, and at the same time, thank you, I gotta, you know, not let him forget he had a mother who loved him. This man don't know what he's done to my family, you know, and he really don't know what he's done to his own, you know, because he's going to be arrested, he's going to jail. His son, his 3-year-old son, is not going to have a father around. You know, the only difference is his child will still be able to see his father. Mine can't see their mother. So, you know, to answer your question, no. I never thought this was going to happen. I haven't, and it's still hard to believe it now.
I can imagine. I can imagine.
I don't know what else to say about that.
Okay, today again, you know, my good friend and brother here has lost his wife. Their family has lost a mother, a sister, an aunt, a cousin, and friends. And for what? For drinking and driving? And now, this drunk driver, his family also has to pay, just like you're paying. His family has to pay also. Because now, her wife doesn't have a husband. Their children don't have a father. Because this gentleman is going to jail. He's going to jail for his actions here. And for what? Because he want to drink and drive? Is it worth it? Is it worth it? Think. You have to think, people. It's not worth it. Don't drink and drive. Clyde, I want to ask you, if you can hear Crystal's voice here today, what would she say to you? What do you think would come from her heart?
Basically, from her heart, she was very religious.
Yeah.
So, first thing she would probably tell me is we have to forgive those, you know, who have trespassed against us. Well, it's kind of hard to do, you know. But another thing she would probably say to us is like, make sure you love each other every day, because tomorrow's not guaranteed.
That's right.
You know, so love your family. She would say something like that.
Clyde, is there anything else that maybe we didn't touch on that the viewers should know about?
Basically, like I said before, I mean, you love each other every day. There's no guarantee tomorrow. I mean, you can argue and fight today, but before you go to bed, you tell her you love her. Tomorrow's not guaranteed. Please, if you're gonna drink and you're not home, take a cab. Have somebody drive you. Because I don't want to see anybody out there go through what I have, or will continue to go through. And I don't want to see nobody out there going through what this man's going to go through and what he will continue to go through. Because even if he knows it or not, he has to live with the thought that he took a life.
For the rest of his.
He took a life that didn't have to go. All he had to do was let someone else take him, or take him wherever he was going. You know, that's all I can say.
So please, people, please don't. Again, I mean, this should be a living example for you. Don't drink and drive, please. Please.
You're about to be the big 4-0. How does it feel to be 39? Yeah, you are. All right. All right.
Don't you sound like a female mama?
And my daddy over here cracking jokes. He's 46.
He's an old man.
He's really old. They don't even have a birthday card for him.
He can't remember nothing. He's really old.
Yes, he is.
I don't know what he's doing with a pretty young thing like me.
Why don't you?
I wonder about. Take that face again.
40 years old now.
Take that face again.
40 years old now.
Move back, move back. Let me see that booty shake. Move your booty. Woo! Pick up that phone, Mama. Pick up the phone. Mom, pick up the phone. It's right next to you. Give it to Mommy. It's her birthday. Come on. You know it's for her. It is. Give her the phone. Woo! Move back. Woo! Move that body like a steak, Mom. Go, Mommy. Go, Mommy. It's your birthday. Go party like it's your birthday.
Hello.
Not at me, y'all. Come on,
Woo!
Thank you. 40 years
Okay, again, we dedicated this show to the family and friends of Crystal Bouton, but even more so to Crystal Denise Bouton, who lost her life to a drunk driver. Please, you know, I've emphasized this a lot on the show today. Do not drink and drive. It hurts more than just you. You can hurt a lot of people out there, and it's not worth it. It's been a very touching show today, because this brother, Clyde Bouton, is like, he's my family, and he's family to us here at Surfacing TV. So please, God bless you all. Don't drink and drive. Be responsible. Please, be responsible. Look out for each other. If you have to drink, please stay home. Have someone drive you. Do not get behind the wheel under the influence of alcohol. That's it. I'm DJ KJ here at Surfacing TV, telling you like it is.
With the one